Today I want to show you this really cool hidden feature in Microsoft Excel called the camera tool. The camera tool is really cool because what it does is if you select a range of cells, it copies it and pastes it as a linked image, which means that you have a live picture. So if the data that it's linked to changes, so does your image. So it's really great if you want to create an Excel dashboard. First, though, I need to bring up the camera tool. So I'm going to click on this drop down at the end of the quick access toolbar because I want to add it as a quick access toolbar button. And I'm going to choose more commands, and then I have to find it. This isn't actually a popular command, so I'm going to click and switch to look at all commands and then scroll until I find camera tool. Now that I've found the camera, I'm going to click on add, and when I click OK, now I've added the camera tool to my quick access toolbar. So right now I have this sheet which includes a data table, and from that data table I have a pivot table. And I really like this pivot table because it's summarizing the information in the data table so that I can see each industry and their sales for Q1 and Q2. I've also added conditional formatting so that I get these star icons that allow me to see where my top sales are coming from, what industries. I'd like this to be an item on my dashboard. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and select it. And then after I select it, I'm going to click the camera tool. Then I'm simply going to switch to the sheet that I would like to place it on. And I just have to click. And what that does is it places an image of that pivot table onto the sheet. The image is showing up as a picture, but when you look at the formula bar, it's showing that it's a link to the source where I copied it from. So it's looking at the recommended chart sheet, cells F1 to H10. So if anything in cells F1 to H10 changes, then my live image is also going to change. So the next thing I'm going to do is just to kind of show you how it all works, I'm going to go back to the recommended charts. Since it's a pivot table, the information from it's actually coming from this data table here. So I'm going to select this cell here, which is about C3. And right now it's showing $500,000. I'm going to go ahead and change that to $600,000 and press enter. That is looking at the travel industry. So if I go to the pivot tables don't update until you refresh them. So I'm going to go to the Analyze tab of the pivot table. And once I'm there, I'm going to click on refresh. And now the travel has changed to $1,824.33. Now what should happen is because I did a live picture of this range, if I go back to my dashboard page, the numbers should be the same, and it is. So this is a great tool if you want to share information. You don't want others to change it. You just want them to see it. So what I did is I used the camera tool to basically create a live picture of a pivot table. This is Gina with this month's tip. For more information about our company, visit officeproductivitytraining.com.